Hi, Gemini. This is Eileen with your June 2018 Psychic Tarot card reading. And today's June 9th, so I'm a little late getting to these, but for the early part of the month, we have the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is talking about having to defend your position on some issues. This could be in a work environment. The wands typically do relate to work, action, progress, making progress in your life. It could also relate, though, to personal situations for some of you, maybe dealing with relatives or people that you're around, that you're acquainted with or in relationships with. But it could very well relate to work matters where maybe you're having to speak up for yourself, defend your viewpoint on something. You might have opposing viewpoints. However, it looks like you're coming across in a very confident manner and getting your point across. So people can't really, it's like it's hard for them to really argue with you. You're making too much sense. That's what I'm getting here. Whatever your message is that you're conveying, whatever your convictions are, your beliefs or philosophies about a particular situation that you might be dealing with others who you might be having some conflict with or who are challenging you. You're coming across strong and confident, like you're unwavering. And they can't really, I feel like you're in the strong position here. That's what I feel like. You're in the strong position and they know it. So it's almost like whatever argument they had, it's kind of like a weak argument. So it's a good card. It's showing strength. Okay, and you just defending your position and being strong about it, which is, it's good. Okay, and then the next card that we have is the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords, now the swords have to do with the air signs of Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So being Gemini, this is one of your cards. And so with the Queen of Swords, this is someone who might be in a position of authority. She's very sharp, very sharp-minded, and kind of a no-nonsense person who can be very fair and kind at times, but who can also possibly have a sharp tongue and really just be very critical of other people. I'll put it that way. I feel like this person, some of you may be embodying the traits of the Queen of Swords in the month of June. Typically she might be in a work environment. She might be in a position of management or something, or this could even relate to you in your own home environment. But the feeling I'm getting from the Queen of Swords is that she works hard for whatever she has, however she got to where she is, she has worked. And she tends to have a no-nonsense attitude. And so if she's being critical with others, I kind of feel like sometimes she might feel like others aren't keeping up with her enough, or that maybe other people aren't carrying their own weight, that type of thing. And then she tends to kind of not have patience. She gets impatient with people. So some of you might actually have someone like this in your life in the month of June. It could be somebody in the work environment, might be some manager you have at work. And but I'm not, if it's somebody in your life, I'm not feeling this person is being overly critical of you. I just feel like it's almost like they can be that way, like they're kind of a really no nonsense type hardworking person, and can be kind of impatient with people at times, or say things in a critical manner, maybe if they're in a certain mood that day or whatever. But I don't get a sense that she's being critical of you if this is someone in your work environment. So she feels like she can be fair-minded also. I don't feel like this person's always just being critical of others. I feel like she can be very fair-minded and really be very considerate and sensitive too. And then I feel like for some of you, this has to do with a relationship situation. It feels like some of you might actually have someone embodying the traits of the Queen of Swords coming into your life in a relationship manner. But then also because the Swords is one of your, cards, the Swords as Gemini, I'm feeling some of you are in the position of the Queen of Swords in the month of June, because I'm tuning in on a psychic level as well as reading the meanings of the cards. So I'm just tuning into whatever I'm getting and picking up on in different scenarios for different people. But some of you may be embodying the traits of the Queen of Swords in the month of June. But I am feeling on a more romantic level like you're looking, and this might be just one person I'm tuning into, it might be a few, that yes, you feel like you have achieved a certain amount in your life. You're comfortable with where you've gotten yourself. You've worked hard to be wherever you are, and however well you're doing, you feel a certain amount of security in your life financially and in your work, in your career. But you really want the right person. You want love in your life. You're looking for the right person. And some of you might already have that right person, but I don't know. I'm tuning into somebody here, one or maybe a few people that really are, you might even have just recently met someone. Yeah, I'm feeling like someone I'm tuning into, you might already have met someone that's going to be a really good match for you, and you're kind of pleased about that, even though it hasn't really progressed yet. You're just maybe you're just starting to date that person. So there's different scenarios I'm tuning into for different people here with this card. Okay, the next card we have is the King of Cups, and cups have to do with the fire signs of Aries. I'm sorry, they're not fire signs. Cups have to do with the water signs Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. And cups have to do with feelings and emotions. And the King of Cups is someone who might be in a position of authority, who's comfortable financially, who has probably a nice temperament overall, easygoing, considerate, affectionate kind of person. And so I feel like for some of you, this King of Cups is someone that will be around you in the month of June. And I feel like this person is available right now. They're not married. They may have been in the past, that's a possibility, or else in some other serious relationship. Right now, this person is free and single, and I'm feeling that everybody's got a certain amount of male and female energy. So the King of Cups could be a male or a female figure, but I'm feeling in this case, for some of you, it is a male. And I feel like this person might be around you at work. Whoever I'm tuning in for, this might be one person, maybe a few, or have a similar situation. This King of Cups is not necessarily an older man. He might even just be in his 30s or something. So if you're in that age range, 20s, 30s, maybe 40s, somewhere around there, I'm feeling this King of Cups is more in that age range, 30s, maybe 40s. If he's in his 40s, he's kind of young looking, and he's comfortable financially. He might be in some position of authority and management, or maybe self-employed, or some other professional line of work of some kind. And he feels like he's really got a nice temperament. He's easygoing, affectionate, nice kind of person. Might be kind of he might be sort of flirting with you a little bit right now, because I'm feeling like he's noticing you, whoever I'm tuning in for. He's noticing you. He's finding you attractive and cute and maybe funny, or I don't know, whatever, charming, something. There's something about you he likes. That's what I'm feeling like. And I feel like he's smiling at you. So this might be one person. Maybe this is in your work environment. Maybe it's in some other social environment or something. I just feel like he's definitely attracted to you and wanting to get to know you a little better. And he might come across a little playful, just smiling, friendly, a little bit playful, or, so he's not being pushy or anything like that. But he feels like he's got a nice temperament. He's got a good sense of humor. That's what I'm getting. Lighthearted, nice guy. Yeah, so this might be one person I'm tuning in for. So just be aware, be aware. people around you, you know, nice looking, friendly kind of guy who seems to be paying attention. Okay, next we have the Judgment card. And this is a major arcana card. The Judgment's a good card. It's karma. What you put out, you get back. So if some of you have been having difficult times in your life, stressful circumstances, and yet you look at yourself and you say, well, I know I live a good life. I'm honest. I'm a good person. I help people. I do good things, but yet I've had a lot of problems. I've had difficulties. I've had stressful situations with money or relationships or whatever. The Judgment card is saying it's time for you to get the good things you deserve, because it's kind of like what they say, what goes around comes around. Sometimes it's just slow coming around. But this is a really good omen for a lot of you Geminis, that you're going to have things coming your way in the month of June. Things lighten up, things improve. For some of you that may have had some kind of even aches and pains of some kind, you might start feeling better, because it's a card of healing, also healing emotionally, physically, psychologically. It's a good time just to be refreshed, to have a resurrection, to begin anew. So it's just, you know, your past efforts, the work you've done, the foundation you've been working on laying for yourself. It's like some of the good starts coming back to you. You start getting more of a sense of satisfaction, or like just that the tide is turning your way a little bit. And now this is a general reading, so I can't say every single thing here is for every person. Some things will resonate with some people and others for other people. But I say, embody the traits of the philosophies of the law of attraction. Feel like your good is coming into you. Feel like it's time, you know, to help the universe to deliver the good things to your life now. And if you have been having problems, or you know, just things being difficult for you, because this is good energy here from the universe. It's a major arcana destiny card. You're supposed to have things swing back in your favor if they have not been recently. So this is a good card to get. Next card we have is the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is just being kind of bored with whatever has been offered to you. And cups again relate to emotions and feelings and that sort of thing. So some of you, with regard to relationships, you might feel like there's really no one been around you that you feel is right for you, and maybe you're feeling a little bored or discontented. And what the Four of Cups is saying is, don't get so discontented that you're not paying attention, because you might miss out on a good opportunity. You see the hand out of the sky with the big goblet here, making an offer to the person who's just looking kind of like, oh, what big deal, you know. But what I'm getting here, this I'm getting in the romantic sense. For some of you, you're going to have an offer of love. Some of you are going to have an offer of love from a good quality person, is what I'm getting. So pay attention. Don't feel like, oh, what's the use? There's no one right for me out there, or whatever. All the good ones are taken, or any of that. Pay attention, stay receptive and open, so you don't miss out on someone special that wants to come into your life. Because I'm feeling for some of you, this again, it feels like someone noticing you. Kind of like the way I'm getting this King of Cups. It's like he's noticing you and you might not even be aware of it. And I'm getting the same feeling. Some of you may not even be aware that there's a good quality person paying attention to you and wanting to get acquainted with you. So, and then for others of you Geminis, this might have to do with job opportunities. Some of you perhaps have worked at jobs that haven't fulfilled you, or maybe you've been applying and putting your resume out there and nothing good is coming your way. There might be a good opportunity coming your way, so don't get discouraged and stop paying attention to what's available. Some of you might be getting a good offer of the kind of job that would really make you feel a lot better, pay more money, plus be something good quality, some kind of work you would really, that you're good at, that you can enjoy doing. That's what I'm feeling for some of you too. So overall, you know, that's just the advice. Don't get so disheartened by what's happened in the past to think that nothing good is coming your way when something might be right in front of you. And the next card we have is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is talking about something or someone from the past coming back into your life that brings you happiness. And so for some of you, this might be a romantic relationship from the past that for one reason or another it ended. Maybe one of you moved away from the other, or maybe one of you got married and now that person's divorced, and somehow the two of you meet up again. But also this could just relate to maybe a good friend that you haven't seen in a long time, visiting, coming to visit, or you visiting them, or maybe a relative you haven't seen in a while. But also, this can also refer to work. Some of you might have work that you did in the past that you really enjoyed. You enjoyed being with your coworkers, the money was good, you were just feeling good doing this type of work, and for one reason or another it ended. I'm feeling someone, I'm just honing in on, that moved. You were maybe you lived someplace and you were doing this work and for some reason you moved. Something like that I'm getting. And then so this type of work will be may be made available to you again in June. Or for some of you, maybe that are self-employed and things were going well in the past and things slowed down. It might get revived again now in a more meaningful way that lasts, because it feels, I get a lot of good energy from this card, and there's different scenarios for different people here. So some of you, I'm getting romance big time here. Some of you have some kind of romance that's going on in June, and it feels like it's with someone that you've been apart from. So maybe that person had moved away and now somehow the two of you found each other again and you're going to be visiting and talking again in June. So I'm getting romance for a number of people, that there's going to be some happiness, and it has to do with something from the past, someone from the past, or just something relating to the past, and then it's back now again. So overall, good indicators here, and that little kitty's always looking at me and staring at me. I don't know, that cat. Every time I see that card, I just feel like that kitty is really looking at me intently. Let me show you the kitty in case you don't see him. See if you see this look in this kitty's face. This kitty is always just looking at me like, I don't know, that's a magical kitty or something. There's something with that kitty. Okay, next we have the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles, now the Pentacles are talking about money being made, that you're working, doing some type of work. A number of you at work at some kind of job or business that you enjoy, that you're really good at, and you're feeling confident and feeling good about the progress that you're making. And it looks like it continues. It feels, I get a lot of stability with this card, with the energy I'm getting here. So for those of you who are involved in work that you're really enjoying, you know you're good at it, people recognize you for being good at the work you do. And this can be whether you work for a company or you are self-employed. Some of you might be in some creative field where you work for yourself and you make something. There's something that you actually make and sell, and people know you're really good at this. Or for some of you, you might just be kind of early in a business that you started where you're selling things that you make or that you do or something like that, and you're just getting recognized and things are just getting off the ground or just recently gotten off the ground for you, and it's going well and you're encouraged. But overall, I'm getting a number of scenarios where people are just feeling confident in what they're doing. They enjoy their work. So a number of you Geminis are in a good position in this respect. And if you're not, and this is where you want to be, just use the law of attraction in your favor and start feeling that energy of doing work that you enjoy, something you're good at, that you have natural abilities for, and that you can make money at, and start feeling like that's already your reality. Take whatever necessary steps to get yourself into that position little by little. You just make slow and steady progress until you're where you want to be, because the energy is there for you, Gemini, to have this. And it's just a real positive, uplifting energy I'm getting from this card. And then for some of you, I feel in a romantic sense, you might have this Three of Pentacle character in your life in a romantic sense, where you might be dating this person who embodies the traits of the Three of Pentacles, who's doing good quality work, and they're known for their work. They're doing well, but they know they want to do a lot better, and they're happy with their job, with the work they do. And I'm feeling in a romantic sense either that you're already involved with this person or you will be. I feel like for some of you, you might already be involved with a person like this. And I do feel a sense for those of you who are involved with someone like this, I really feel like this person is very steady. They're one-on-one. They want a good quality, not only in their work, they want a good quality home life, family life, romantic way of life. And this is a good partner, this person, for whoever might be involved with this person or meet this person in June also. So let's see, next card we have is the Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Okay, this is talking about someone. Some of you might have someone around you in the month of June who's being a little sneaky and dishonest, who's being petty. Maybe they're gossiping about you, perhaps because I feel like this person is very jealous of you. Okay. And they might even come across like they have it together and they're confident and, almost like if you were to accuse them of gossiping about you or anything like that, they'd probably say something, well, how dare you? How could you say such a thing? I'm not gossiping about you, when yet they are a sneaky, dishonest person who does gossip and they say hateful things behind your back. They do this not only to you, they do it to other people, because I'm getting a lot of big time insecurities inside of this person. So different individuals who see this video will recognize who this is. Again, this is a general reading, so everybody won't experience all of these situations here. I'm just tuning into whatever I can. Some of you, some things will resonate, others won't. If you got a private reading, then I could focus in just on your circumstances, where I'm not getting scattered. I'm getting messages about different people that see the video here. Okay, Page of Swords. So this is someone that some of you have around you. And for some people, it might be a relative. For others, it's someone at work. It might be someone who lives, and I don't know, a neighbor or somebody who's wanting to know what you're up to all the time. So they have something to gossip about and be jealous about or something. It's just a very petty person. If this person is in your work environment, I feel like if you pay any attention when you look at this person or you have to be around them, they don't feel good. You would get kind of an uneasy feeling from them because they're not being honest. They're not sincere. And if you listen to your own feelings and your own intuition and you pay attention when you're around people, you can know those things. You can get a sense of it. That's what I'm trying to say. And I feel like Geminis are totally able to do this. And really, all of us can. You just got to listen to your own feelings. And if you're around someone, you get an uncomfortable feeling either when you're around them or right after being around them. I mean, that's your intuition telling you that this is not a good person for you to be around for whatever the reason. And I'm feeling this person puts out negative energy. Even if they're not going around acting hateful, they might be acting like they're just minding their business and being on the up and up, but not at all is what I'm getting. So anyone who's paying attention, you're going to recognize this person. So, but it's petty, it's just the more you avoid people like that, the better. They're not, that's just someone with a lot of insecurities, but there's nothing, they can't really make any kind of impact on your life. So, other than cause you some stress if you give them attention. So, next card we have is a real good card, the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is talking about financial security and prosperity, success. Some of you might be buying a home or selling a home or even getting an an inheritance of some type. So it's just talking about your home environment, feeling comfortable and secure and prosperous and feeling stability in your home environment. So it's a really, really good card. And just having a sense of having all that you need, even if you don't have your life completely the way you want it, having an overall sense of security and prosperity. But again, I would say to anyone who doesn't feel like that matches their life right now, that you should really practice using the law of attraction in your favor, and feel it. Just be, the more grateful you are for everything you do have, the more you'll help the universe to open the doors to bring a lot more good things into your life, so you can feel more prosperous, because you can be prosperous in all different ways. So it's a really good omen here. I love this card. And so for a lot of you, the energy is really good, Gemini. So use it to your advantage. There's a lot of good energy here. There's some little petty things like this person and that kind of thing. But overall, a lot of good energy here. This last card, the Ten of Swords. Okay, this is a little upsetting. Some people might be at the end of a relationship. There might be something that just ended, that's ending. And for some, it might be some job situation that just didn't work out, or a money situation that didn't come through the way you wanted it to. I'm feeling relationship matters here for some of you. That's what I'm feeling like. Some of you have a relationship that might be ending in June. But you know what? I feel like it's something that's been dragging on for a while anyway. That's what I feel like. So for those of you who have this experience of the Ten of Swords, it's something that you saw coming. It's been coming for a while. That's what I feel like. And then maybe it just finally ends. But it's better than dragging some miserable situation on longer, just to be unhappy longer. It's better just to let things end so you can start fresh and have a new beginning. So it's just being, the end of the reading here. To me, it's a cycle ending so you can have a new cycle beginning. That's what's going on here. So, yeah, I'm getting more relationship, or just people, I don't know, just feeling maybe disappointed with something that hadn't worked out the way you'd wanted it to, that type of thing. Some kind of, maybe there was some kind of plans you were making, or some situation that just didn't pan out the way you were hoping for it to, and just being disappointed, or disillusioned and upset about it, or whatever. But for others, it is a relationship that comes to an end. But I feel like once you just let it go and pick yourself up and brush yourself off, you're going to be ready for something new. That's what I'm feeling like. So no use dragging on the ending any longer than necessary. Just move on to better times ahead. There's a lot of good energy here for a lot of good things for you, Gemini, in the month of June and going forward. Okay, now this deck I've been using, this is the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. And what I want to do now is pull one card from the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. And if you like my videos, be sure and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. If you have done so, I thank you for your subscriptions. And feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. Be sure also and check your rising and moon signs, because they're all posted there now. Let's see. And if anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, so I need one card for Gemini for June 2018. What's the message for Gemini for June 2018? Gemini, what's the message for Gemini for June 2018? Gemini, what's the message for Gemini for June 2018? Okay, one more shuffle, and then I'll fan the cards out and pick one card. Let's see here. Okay, Gemini, I think it's this one here. Okay, this one says Ace of Autumn. A windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. I love this, and I think it ties in with some of the other things in your reading here. See that Ace of Autumn? A windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. Great message. Okay, now I'm going to pick one card from Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield with artwork by Josephine Wall. Okay, now what's the message for Gemini for June of 2018? Gemini, what's the message for Gemini for June 2018? Gemini, what's the message for Gemini for June 2018? Okay, one more shuffle. Gemini for June 2018. Okay, let me find a card to pick. I think it's this one here. Oh, this sounds good anyway. Infinite Blessings, number 17. Infinite Blessings. I like the sound of it. You can see the beautiful detailed artwork in these cards. They are gorgeous. I love them. Gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful cards. I love the imagery in these. Okay, let me look this one up. Number 17, Infinite Blessings. Okay, let's see. 17. 17. Here it is. Infinite Blessings. Open your heart and your reality to the immeasurable gifts from nature. Loving energy is surrounding you. Love from the highest level is being showered onto you and your life. Count your blessings and remember that love is all around you. Notice these miracles and blessings as they show up in unexpected ways, but always at the most auspicious time. Your life may not be exactly as you anticipated, but be sure to look for your miracles. Wow, that is a great message. I love it. Great message, Gemini. Okay, and then last but not least, I'm pulling one card from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. Okay, what's the message for Gemini for June 2018? Gemini for June 2018. What's the message for Gemini? June 2018. Oh, my feelings tell me to stop now. Okay, let me fan these out. And let's pick a card. Okay. This one says Angel Opal. Your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by God and the angels. Oh, I like that message. Angel Opal. Your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by God and the angels. I know a lot of people also think of their pets as their children. So if anyone's got pets in heaven also, that includes them. That's a beautiful message to end the reading with. Okay, Gemini. Well, great. Well, I hope you enjoyed your reading for June, even though it's kind of late. Today's June 9th. Let me think. Okay, be sure and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet, so you'll be notified when new videos are posted. Check your rising and moon signs, and feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. So have a great month of June, Gemini, and we'll talk again soon. Thank you for watching my video.